What if the reason your home still feels restless has nothing to do with noise, clutter, or stress, and everything to do with a single biophilic detail you've been overlooking? In 2026, modern homes are filled with plants, clean lines, and so-called indoor gardens, yet something feels off. The calm we were promised never fully arrives.
Welcome to Seren Home Design. We explore the art of crafting stunning indoor gardens, sleek architectural flow, and peaceful spaces inspired by modern living.
At Serene Home Design, we don't just talk about trends, we break them open. Today, we're uncovering the quiet truth behind modern indoor garden design and why most inside design strategies are failing to deliver real peace. This isn't about adding more greenery, it's about understanding how modern spaces interact with the human nervous system. If you've ever stood in your own living space and wondered why it looks beautiful but doesn't feel right, you're in the right place. This episode explores one biophilic secret that could completely reset how you experience your modern home, and once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. The biophilic secret modern homes are missing. In 2026, almost every modern home claims to have an indoor garden, but here's the uncomfortable truth: most of them are failing. Not because plants are hard to grow, but because modern inside design has turned nature into decoration instead of an experience. To make a truly calming indoor garden, stop thinking in terms of pots and start thinking in ecosystems. The secret is layering, natural light from multiple angles, varied plant heights, and materials that breathe, like stone, clay, and unfinished wood. Modern indoor garden design isn't about symmetry, it's about rhythm. Choose plants that respond to your environment, not trends. In 2026, the most successful modern indoor gardens are designed around human movement, placing greenery where your eyes naturally rest, where you pause, where you breathe. This is biophilic design at its core. Your indoor garden should lower your heart rate without you even noticing. If your modern indoor garden feels stressful instead of soothing, it's not you, it's the design logic behind it. And once you understand that, everything else in your home begins to change. where calm either flows or breaks. The open living room is the emotional center of modern inside design, but most open spaces feel loud, empty, and strangely uncomfortable. Why? Because openness without intention creates chaos, not calm. To make an open living room that actually works, you must design invisible boundaries. Use furniture placement, ceiling textures, and light temperature to guide energy. In modern homes, the living room should feel like an extension of your indoor garden, not a separate zone. Think low-profile furniture, organic curves, and natural materials that echo the greenery nearby. The biggest mistake in modern living room design is over-polishing. Perfect surfaces reflect noise and stress. Instead, mix tactile elements, linen, raw wood, soft rugs, to absorb both sound and tension. This is where modern inside design meets human psychology. A well-designed open living room doesn't demand attention. It invites you in, and quietly asks you to stay. Designing flow, not just function. In modern homes, the open kitchen is no longer just a workspace, it's a stage. But in 2026, the most calming kitchens are stepping away from cold minimalism and moving toward biophilic warmth. To make a modern open kitchen, prioritize flow over flash. Align the kitchen visually with the indoor garden using matching materials, earthy tones, and soft lighting. Avoid harsh contrasts. Instead, let the space transition naturally from cooking to living, from movement to rest. Modern indoor garden principles apply here too. Add herbs near windows, integrate wood grain cabinetry, and allow daylight to touch every surface. A successful open kitchen doesn't scream luxury, it whispers balance. When your kitchen feels connected to nature, cooking becomes grounding instead of exhausting. That's the quiet power of intentional inside design. where connection becomes design. The open dining space is often overlooked, yet it's where modern homes either feel deeply human or strangely empty. In 2026, dining areas are no longer about formality, but about connection. To make an open dining area, anchor the space emotionally. Use a single statement element, a natural wood table, sculptural lighting, or a living plant wall, to create presence. This area should visually sit between your indoor garden and living room, acting as a bridge. Modern dining design thrives on imperfection. Slightly uneven textures, warm lighting, and natural materials invite conversation. When inside design is done right, people linger longer without realizing why. This is where modern homes stop being showpieces and start becoming memories. The ultimate test of biophilic design. If your bathroom feels sterile, rushed, or disconnected, your modern inside design is incomplete. In 2026, the bathroom is the most personal biophilic space in the home, and the most revealing. To make a calming modern bathroom, remove anything that doesn't serve peace. Introduce indirect lighting, stone textures, and, yes, plants that thrive in humidity. Your indoor garden doesn't stop at the living spaces, it continues here, quietly transforming daily routines into rituals. The biggest mistake modern bathrooms make is chasing hotel aesthetics. True calm comes from softness, warmth, and privacy. When designed with biophilic intent, the bathroom becomes the place where your nervous system finally exhales. And when that happens, your entire home starts to feel different. Today, we broke down why the modern indoor garden isn't failing because of plants, but because of how inside design has misunderstood nature itself. True calm doesn't come from decoration, it comes from alignment between light, materials, movement, and the way we actually live in modern spaces. When biophilic design is done with intention, your home stops performing and starts healing. If this perspective shifted how you see modern design, subscribe to Serene Home Design for deeper insights that challenge the surface and reveal what really matters. Like this video to support thoughtful design content, and share it with someone whose modern home still doesn't feel calm. Together, we're building a community that designs with meaning, not just style.